8, Sean Webster. Number 9, Ezekiel Nunez. Number 10, Jay Fremont. Number 11, Sulfumi Ogambundi. Number 12, Abatunde Odeyun. Number 11, Josue Fernandez. Number 15, Josh Fan. Number 18, Kevin Carrillo. Number 21, Jonathan Fan. And number 23, Cesar Carrillo. And for Union University starting lineup, we have in goal, number 1, Heiner Perez. Number 3, Clayton Martin. Number 4, Chip Crockwell. Number 5, Pedro Rodriguez. Number 6, Krista Andreasen. Number 7, Brian Castro. Number 8, Kemal Gogic. Number 9, Yerme Hayes. Number 11, Alison Moe. Number 12, J.D. Fox. And number 13, Diego Santos. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the truth and competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christian-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. At this time, we ask you to please stand and remove your hats for an invocation given by myself, William Murray, an ex-Union player. Join me in prayer, please. Heavenly Father, we come before you again today to give you thanks and praise as always. And to give you thanks for life, for the breath of life, and for all that you've provided for us. And I pray that you'll be with this team here today, protect them, guide them, give them, thank you for blessing them for their ability, and let them come out here with no serious injuries. And I pray for all the spectators, fans, supporters, parents, for each of us here, that you continue to give our support to our respective teams, and may we come out with the respective victory as needed. In your name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly strewn. And the rocket's red glare, thy bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Frank Smith Memorial Complex here on the campus of Union University here in Jackson, Tennessee, as we get ready for the second semifinal of the 2012 NCCAA Mideast Region Soccer Tournament. Philip Tang and William Murray here with you as Covenant College defeated Hamilsville University 4-1 in Game 1 of our semifinals. So Covenant will play the championship game tomorrow at 5. here at Union. Game 2 is between Tennessee Temple University of the Crusaders out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. They are a member of the NCCAA Division I Mideast region, and they are 7-11 overall. Union comes in a 9-3-4 record from right here in Jackson, the host school. They are part of the Gulf South Conference in NCAA Division II. Starting lineups first for Union. Heiner Perez in goal. Clayton Martin, Chip Crockerell, Pedro Rodriguez, Christopher Andreasen, Brian Castro, Kimo Gogic, Guillermo Elvira, Elisan Mol, Jimmy Fox, and Diego Santos. For Tennessee Temple, Jose Fernandez is in goal. Osio Fabella, Sean Webster, Ezekiel Nunez, Jay Fremer, Sufunmi Ugambunmi, Batunde Adedoyan, Josh Fan, Kevin Carrillo, Jonathan Fan, and Cesar Carrillo. And we both got through that name, William, the long, hard one. The man from Nigeria. We're one down, many saying of it to go. Hopefully we're not messing up too bad. Ongunbunmi. And so Union in the home white with the red numbers and red trim. We're going from left to right in a chilly evening, 47 degrees, but that's what you expect in November. Against Tennessee Temple in all red with white numbers, and we are underway as a championship game appearance is waiting here. Immediately stolen by Gogic, and he'll give it off for Jeremy Heiss.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host with the most, William Murray. That's been my slogan for the last couple of games here. Good to be back again. See some action on the men's department now.
It's been a busy day for Union Athletics. We'll go through what's all happening today, and there's a lot happening just tonight for Union. We'll go as the game goes along. We'll tell you what happens. Ball is going to go out. Goal kick for Tennessee Temple. Might as well start with this. It started the day at 8 o'clock this morning. The Union volleyball team in the NCAA Mideast region defeated Victor University 3-2, and they moved on in that tournament in a round-robin play. Then they played Campbellsville University in volleyball and fell that game 3-1, and so they'll be taking on Tennessee Temple volleyball team coming up here within the next hour or so. They'll get that one underway. In women's soccer, we're trying to keep up with this as well. It looks like they have lost to Campbellsville women 1-0. So their season has come to an end if these stats are correct what I've got in front of me. Here's Castro down the right side. He'll be taken down. It'll be a corner kick for Union. Men's soccer here playing against Tennessee Temple. And the basketball team, the women's basketball team, is hosting a small classic. They will be taking on Brevard College out of North Carolina at 7 o'clock tonight. Then tomorrow, men's basketball team is playing Henderson State University in Arkansas, and the women's basketball team will be taking on Clayton State University. And if the men can win here tonight, they'll play in their championship game as well, and we'll see what happens with the volleyball team as well. Cross and Andreasen can't get there, and coming away with it will be Tennessee Temple. So a lot of athletics going on for Union this weekend.
Man, I lost track of what you were saying. You lost me at the beginning, and I only came back in when you said, oh, we're back here at the Union.
I lost track of what was happening, too. So Tennessee Temple comes in, not seen this team this year. They played some teams Union is familiar with, played in previous years. They lost to Trevecca Nazarene 4-0. They lost to Martin Methodist 10-0. Trying to see any other schools. They lost to Campbellsville 5-0. Those are really the only schools Union is familiar with that's played in the last few years. And Union, former member of the NAIA, now a provisional member of the NCAA and the NCCAA. So we'll have to wait and see what happened here. Here's Andreasen near side. This is Chip Crockerell with the ball. He'll give it right back for Andreasen. We apologize if we mispronounce any Tennessee Temple names. This is number 9 with it, Nunez. And that's played up. Here's Heiss flicking it on. Here's Gogic now. Alison Mole playing up front right now. A little bit of different lineup due to a few injuries. One of them being Guillermo Selly, who you told me earlier was injured during training. And also Felipe Arujo is injured as well. Here's Chip Crockerell. Tried to feed it through for Santos. Not a good pass to be intercepted. He'll get it right back there. Here's Castro now. The feed for Santos in the middle. Cut back nicely done there and cleared away by Temple. And it'll be a throw for Union. We'll have to wait and see what all Tennessee Temple has. The games they won close games. A few games they got blown out completely. And they lost a few close ones as well. Here's Crockrell trying to fight with it. It'll be a corner kick for Union. Just underway here.
Union here coming in on a high because they have two things going for them. They have good stats and they're at home. So, and they have a nice turnout of supporters as well too.
Looks like Alisson Mole will be taking the corner. Union is going to put Andre also not up in the box, interestingly enough. Usually he's up there for these corners. We'll see what happens here. Comes the corner, high in the air, going up and snagging it down will be Jose Fernandez for Tennessee Temple. Fernandez, one of the 3 goalkeepers on this team. He is from Costa Rica. A lot of international players on this Tennessee Temple side.
It's going to be a good matchup. Even though the statistically, they may not have the best record, but as we saw earlier, your football guru, myself, predicted wrong based on stats. Covenant beat, who had the worst of the 2 stats, beat the better team, Campbellsville, who were 13-5-1, and Covenant was 9-9-1. So even I, the great guru, gets it wrong. No, I'm joking.
Here is Brian Castro with it. He'll lose it. He's runs into a triple team, coming away with it. And intercepting that one is number 15, Josh Fan. He and his brother, Jonathan Fan, are both starting today, both from Springfield, Tennessee.
Here's Diego
both
Santos
sophomores.
off a ball, won by Brian. Sorry to interrupt you. I just saw a bit of action taking place here.
Long shot
And
into
here's
the
the
back of the
first
net.
goal from Kemal Gogic, was it?
Looks like a nice pass set up there from Clayton Martin. And Gogic gets it with 38:58 to go in the first half.
And Union again here, taking advantage of being home and capitalizing on, I'll say, the first 6 minutes of the game. Yeah, the first 6 minutes of the game, capitalizing by a seemingly harmless ball played out wide to Kemal, and he coolly just placed it around the goalkeeper. And here we have our first goal here on the score sheets for Union, and again, we have to keep in mind that 5-minute bracket.
Well, we saw that in the first game. Campbellsville scored first. 37 seconds later, Covenant equalized it. And they took it away there. Here is number 15 with it. That is Josh Fan. He'll play it back to Fremer. They'll play it in towards the middle. Fremer will get it right back. This is Nunez with it. He'll be boxed out by Chip Crockerell. And here's Castro now. He'll be dispossessed by Nunez. Nunez still with it, but too far, and Andreasen will take it away. Castro again with it. Leaves it for Clayton Martin. Here's Pedro.
Looks like Brian Castro slotted in for the injured Guilherme Selly. And Jamie Foxx slotted in for Brian Castro in that position defensively.
Here's Gogic with it. He'll feed it up for Santos. It's 3-on-2. Excuse me, that's Heiss. Now he'll give it to Santos. Santos back for Heiss. Heiss with it. Still with it. Still with it. In towards the box. Still with it. Deflected away nicely by Fernandez. Still loose. Ball's going to be deflected again. Off the post. And still alive.
What was that?
I have no idea what that was. And far side with it now. Here's Santos again with it. Leaves it off for Martin. Excuse me, that is Heiss. All the way through. Poking it. And in the back of the net. It'll be a goal for a Union. Assist from Santos and Heiss.
Heiss finishing it this time around.
Heiss will get the goal, and it's 2-0, 37-20 to go in the game. So a minute and 38 seconds later, it's 2-0. I'm not sure how that first round of shots did not go in. Everything but the ball going into the back of the net.
Exactly. The player went in, the keeper seemingly went in behind the net, and now the ball didn't go in, hit off the crossbar, bubbled, 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 and hit off the crossbar, and still did not find the back of the net. But luckily, it came back, and Diego Santos, finding his striking partner, Guilherme Reis, who's probably tied for the record now. I know he's trying to either match or break a record that Union has
I shall start looking that up.
for most goals in a season or in a Union career.
I shall start looking up that stat. Near side, this is Fan. Here now is Fremer with it, and he'll be dispossessed by Andreasen. Here's Santos, turning it back to Andreasen. Nicely done there. Andreasen still with it. Nice move from him. Here's Santos. He'll have the ball still. And dropping it back. Fox will get a touch and maintain possession.
Too far back.
Intended for Mole, too far. And that is Ogunbunmi with it. He'll lose it. Here's Alisson Mole coming away with it. Alisson still with it. Here's Gogic.
One of the 2 goal scorers.
Intended for Heist. Headed away.
Tennessee Temple coming out to the starting gates a little slow in a sense as maybe they weren't ready for the intensity that Union has come with, and brings them down. They are now down 2-0. Union here in the driving seat in the first 10 minutes of play. 2-goal lead in the game, 2-0. Here's Brian Castro on the near side. Tries to play it for Chip here on the near side, but plays it outside. And it'll be a throw-in for Tennessee Temple.
And
The
Union
Crusaders.
women's soccer team did lose 1-0 the final score, so their season comes to an end. Good season. Just couldn't beat Campbellsville.
Yeah. Here you see Tennessee building some momentum.
Andreasen will play it for Chip Crockerell. And we'll have a foul called on Tennessee Temple. Didn't really see anything there, but we're further away than the ref was. Crockerell will play it long for Santos, who will let it bounce. Try to get through, but there is Adedoyan.
Here's Kemal on the ball again, playing to his teammate Diego Santos, who's being jostled and tackled well. It looks like Tennessee Temple has finally woken up. At least they're putting in some bodies and into those Union players, which is good to see. They need to keep that up throughout the game so they don't fall even further. But the referee is getting involved here, not allowing too much to take place, which is good as well.
Looks like Alisson Mole standing over it. See a few students around, not off for Thanksgiving break, headed home yet. Here's a header from Fox. Didn't get it where he wanted, and far left post, going wide.
Jamie Foxx getting to be in the starting lineup after a few games being missed. Got some playing time here, but he hasn't been in the starting lineup for a while, and we just saw him at the end of that. So he's looking for his goal, his second goal of the season. Here's Clayton. Clayton being in the end, and then finding Santos. Santos playing it into the box was just too far out of his stride. Jamie Foxx underneath the ball. Here's Clayton picking up the scraps, trying to play it through. Guilherme Reis, who's trying to break the second record for most goals. I think he's probably tied or one short of equalizing the goals. Here's Tennessee Temple here on the near side with number 15, Josh Fan, being challenged by Brian Castro, and gives up possession to Jamie. Here's Castro stepping over, pulling it back.
Ball played out off of Josh Fan. Nunez arguing it, and it'll be a throw for Union. Up 2-0. Both goals coming within about a minute and a half of each other. One from Gogic, one from Heiss. Throw is going to be taken by Fan and played in towards the middle. Pedro is right there, and he'll clear it away. Far side, here's Heiss with it. Excuse me, that's Gogic. Gogic signaling he wants a sub.
Yeah. I know he's been ailing with Achilles injury and injury behind his knee. So maybe that's why he signaled for that substitution.
Here's Cockerell with it. Nice move there. Still with it. He'll give it off for Fox. Far side for Alisson. Intended for Gogic. Intercepted there by Cesar Carrillo. Far side again. Here's Carrillo. Laying it back. Cleared by Fox. Long ball for Heiss. Headed to himself. Playing it in towards the middle. Santos will come up to it. Through ball. Nice give and go combination with Castro. Here's Santos in the box. His shot going to bend right into the hands of Fernandez.
I expected a harder and stronger shot there from Diego. He had loads of space, and I know he could hit those balls from there. He's in the area to get a proper strike of the ball. But up to sort of place the ball around the keeper. But here's Santos back on it, chesting it down, bringing it down, lifting his head, keeping possession a little bit. Played all the way back to Christian Andreasen. Andreasen to Heine. Heine to Pedro. Takes one touch, lifts his head, plays it out wide. Here's Kemal, goal scorer. Has some land in front of him, takes up space, cuts inside, distributes it, switches the play, picks out Brian on the far side. Control one, plays it off to Chip. Chip turns, lifts his head, cuts across the face of the goal, plays it way across to Jamie. Jamie to Mole. Mole to Kemal. Kemal trying to cross the ball in the box and blocked by number 2 of Tennessee.
A little give and go again. Ball going to be played out. That's going to be a corner kick. And it looks like Luka Perkovic will be coming in for Kemal. You mentioned the injuries also. They've been off for a little while, so not probably complete game shape as they were earlier in the year.
Well, I know Kemal especially has a hectic schedule with soccer and classes because he's a pharmacy student. So he's been missing training, but I know he does little work on his own. But it looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the game because he's not that type of player to come off.
A header there by Clayton Martin goes right into the hands of Fernandez. Foul there, and Castro coming from behind and taking down Nunez.
There's Castro trying to be a menace as always in the game.
Here's Nunez now with it. In towards the middle. This is number 8, Webster. Temple looking to pull the upset if you're down 2-0. They're 7-11 on the year.
Isn't that a store, 7-11?
It is. They'll either be 8-11 or 7-12 after this game. Here's a run here from Luka. Directing traffic. Here's Chip Crockerell with it. He's got a load of room. Now near side. Nice pass to Castro. Castro will make a move. His cross. Not going to be done well, and it'll be a goal kick.
Castro trying to find his legs in this game. Thus far, I haven't seen him done. I'm not trying to bring him down, but a couple of the players that he's been involved hasn't been able to capitalize on good ball usage. His passes are a little off, his decision a little off, and there we see an example there. His crossing is a little off, but he's the type of player. Give him time. He's warming up and getting involved, and he will come into the game. The more he gets touches of the ball.
It looks like Tennessee Temple has 2 sets of twins on this team. Josh and Jonathan Fan are both sophomores from Springfield, Tennessee. And we've got Cesar and Kevin Carrillo, both juniors from Hickson, Tennessee.
Here's Perkovic with the ball, playing it out wide to Brian Castro. Castro here, finding a good cross this time, feeding it back to Luka.
Luka Perkovic couldn't get a good touch on it. He was wide open.
Great turn there by number 9.
Nunez.
Thank you for the help. Seems you lost my roster.
Playing it down. Tennessee Temple trying to build something. Can't do anything. Here's Castro again with it. This is Crockerell. He'll be dispossessed, but he'll get it right back, and the ball goes off. They're going to say off of Chip. And Fremer will throw it. No, he'll give it off, for Fan. Ball played down and cleared. Here's Santos with it.
Oh, excellent play to split apart those two defenders here. But here's Clayton coming over with the ball.
Heiss wanted it, but he was in the offside position. He was frustrated he didn't get the ball. Martin probably couldn't get it to him anyways. Here's Martin flicking the header on. Alisson Mole for Castro. Switching fields. For Alisson, it would be deflected though by Cesar Carrillo. And be out throw for Union. 27 minutes to go here in this first half. 2-0 is our score.
By
Here-
chance, you know how the Lady Bulldogs in basketball are doing?
They don't start till 7 o'clock, so we've got a little bit of time before they start.
We have lots of time.
The game going on right now, Delta State leads Clayton State 15-14. That's going on in Fred DeLay Gymnasium right now, so
Okay.
a lot of Union action this weekend. Here's a nice run coming up here from number 21, Jonathan Fan. He'll give it off to Nunez. It's 3-on-3 at the moment. Martin's giving chase. Giving it up for Ogunbunmi.
Excellent. That was great.
I got that one down.
That was great.
Here's Jonathan Fan crossing it up, headed away by Luka Perkovic. Crossing it over for Fan. Crossing that one in. Going hard challenge, ball's going to be loose. Can't get a shot off yet. Number 10 with it, poked away. And still not cleared completely. This is number 8, Webster. As going hard, Nunez against Heiner Perez. Going across the face of the goal and offside on Nunez.
It looks like Union is thinking that they have already won the game. And that is not good. Sloppy defending there by Union, especially between Pedro, Heiner, and Krista. No communication, and I'll have to just record that as they think they've won the game before they've even played it. And that's not a good mindset to have, because I was in a similar situation against Christian Brothers in 2010. For that year was his senior night, and we were leading the game 2-0, and we lost 3-2.
Here's a through ball for Heiss. Back for Castro, giving chase. Kevin Carrillo there with also. It's going to be off of him, though. Nicely played by Castro. And it'll be a corner kick. Who's going to move up and take this one? Looks like Castro will take it. This time Andre Austin's moving up in towards the box.
Another set play here for Union. Let's see if they capitalize on it. Outswinger here. Brian's right foot. This is going to be an outswinger. Back post to find out one of the tall guys. Here's Clayton at the end of it. Unable to keep it in there was Krista Andreasen. But I know Clayton. I've seen him play. I don't know him personally. Talked to him probably once. But I've seen him play. And he has superb timing in the air, Philip. Probably one of the best timers I've seen when it comes to headering ball in the air. He's great. He's great.
He's a freshman from Franklin, Tennessee. Played at Centennial High School out at the Nashville area. On the right side, ball's going to be deflected, cleared by Alisson. And played around. Heiss will give it off. Long ball for Santos. Can't get to it. He'll bump number 12, Anadoyan. Ball be played out and be a throw for Union. 2-0 is our score. 23.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Union leads it. As a berth in the NCCAA Mideast Region Championship.
So far, I have my player of the game already for Tennessee. Temple, and that will be number 12. Adedoyan. I won't pronounce his first name.
Babatunde, I'm going to guess. Babatunde.
Yeah,
Here's Chip
that's
Crockrell.
correct. Babatunde. So number 12 will be my player of the game for today, unless otherwise stated. Number 12 and number 15. 15 has been showing some excellent work here on the near side. Here we see number 21 on the ball, Jonathan. Union giving up possession easily. There's number 15 on the ball again. Josh spreading it out wide. Ball comes out to number 2.
Here's Jamie Foxx with it now. And they'll leave it off. Alexander Mole. Tennessee Temple's calmed down. I think Union kind of surprised them that first 5 minutes. Union's got some pressure. Hasn't got any goals yet. Quickly play back to Fernandez, who will have to clear. Mole will step up and get a touch. Still with it. Gives it off for Luca. Back for Alisson. He'll chip on the outside of his foot to Santos. Santos will let it bounce. Still with it. He'll go down, no foul. Castro will go down, no foul. And cleared away. Here's Martin. He'll hesitate. Martin still with it. For Castro, too far. And it'll be a throw for
Union, in spite of them being up these 2 goals here, they haven't been showing the quality of the 2 goals. A lot of misplaced passes that I would love to see in a game like this. You have the lead. Your passes should be a little more on target, a lot more exceptional, a lot more delicate and precise. And Union, now that they're in the driving sheet, they should be a lot more relaxed. You know, all those jitters should be out, and they should be playing a lot better football. I'm not seeing it as yet. And I think what needs to happen, Tennessee needs to score a goal for Union to start doing that. I want to see a goal from Tennessee. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Good.
Alisson standing over it. 3 men in the wall for Tennessee Temple.
Because I think Union plays better under pressure.
Low line drive in the box. Couldn't get a touch with Fox, and it'll be cleared all the way out. Crockerell's there, though, at midfield. And we'll have a card to be given here.
Oh, a PK.
Actually, a penalty kick. There's a foul somewhere in there I did not see. I don't even know who the foul was on.
He tripped up. Looks like the referee signaling that he tripped up Christian Andreasen while he was running away. And it happened in the box. So, a PK, Union. Nah, he didn't signal. The referee didn't signal to stop the clock. And here's Andreasen.
Penalty kick. Hard shot into the back right corner. It's 3-0.
And Union goes up another goal, ladies and gentlemen.
And so Andreasen gets this one. We'll have to see how many goals he now has on the year.
Maybe 2 or 3, I think.
Took that one very calmly.
Union here well in the driving seat. With 20 minutes on the clock left in the first half. But I still want to see Union. In spite of them having the lead, I want to see Union play good football. You know, show the quality. The goals is one thing, but show that you deserve those goals. I'm not seeing it as yet. Maybe I'm just overrating Union.
Stepping on it, misplaying it is Fan. Here's Castro with it. And by the way, that was Andreasen's second goal of the year for him. Trying to find out who got the yellow card for Tennessee Temple. Here's Martin. He'll lose it to Tennessee Temple. Union up 3-0.
I saw the referee talking to number 11. Wait, let me see if I can pronounce it. Sunfunni. I saw him sort of talking to him. So maybe he was the guy that got the yellow card, but I'm not sure. We'll find out in the second half. There's a ball played into the box. The back post for
Ogun Bunmi. And it will be a corner kick for Tennessee Temple off of Andreasen.
This looks like it's going to be a good battle between Andreasen and Sunfunmi. Both guys, they're going hard.
High in the air, all the way through. All still going to be loose. Cross back, across the face of goal, and be out for a goal kick.
Referee needs to keep an eye on those two gentlemen there. Andreasen and Sunfunmi. Because if any of these players from Tennessee Temple are like me, that doesn't like to lose, they're probably going to get angry and start doing something.
Jaime Perez will take the goal, headed away by Josh Fan. 18 minutes to go here in this half. 3-0 is our score. Here is Andre Austin getting it from Chip Crockerell, who will give it right back to Crockerell.
Tennessee Temple playing a high press there. They're playing with about four attackers, putting on the pressure on Union. But Union cool, calm, and collective. Finally, ball played over the top for Diego. Here's Diego trying to control it one time, unable to.
And that might be one time Santos lets it bounce once or twice before trying to control it. Martin timed that one well. You mentioned him heading it perfectly. Couldn't control where it was going, but he got his header on perfectly.
Yep.
Anticipated that one. And so a throw here for Tennessee Temple. Castro will play it. It'll be another throw for Tennessee Temple. They're moving down the field by throw-ins.
I've noticed that we scored 3 goals, and I didn't even hear our spectators cheer for those 3 goals. That's not a good sign. We have supporters here and they're not supporting.
Nunez tries to keep it in and will. He'll head it to himself. Nicely done there. Martin comes to challenge. He'll win. It'll go out. And it will be a throw for Tennessee Temple. That one looked on the line to me from up here.
I think we're the better judge here. I'll give us this one. It looked exact on line.
Crocker will head it up. Castro will fight off number 9 Nunez. And Nunez will call for a push in the back.
Tennessee is finally starting to fight for something now, which is good. I like seeing that. I like a good battle. Even though you might be losing, but look good losing.
Here's Andre Austin with it. 16 and a half minutes to go here in this first half. Here's Perez with it. And Williams having too much fun tonight. Here's Pedro giving it up for Martin. Martin's got a little bit of room to run. The through ball far side.
Huh?
Here's Luca with it. For Heiss. Heiss with it in the box. His shot just over the crossbar. They're saying it's a deflection, and it will be a corner kick. Assistant ref said goal kick. Head ref was right there, calls it a corner.
Deflection, so is a corner.
So taking it will be Brian Castro.
Guillermo fishing for that record. This is probably one of the games where he could break that record and get his name onto the history books of Union University. Brian Castro with the outswinger this time. A little too far out.
Right
Yes.
there is Luca with it. He can give it right back to Castro, and he will. Castro. The give and go a little too far for Luka Pekovic. And scooped up by the keeper, Fernandez. Looking to distribute it quickly. His punt. Not getting a touch on it, but saving it is Nunez. And Andre Austin blast that one off the window right in front of us. Saw that one coming at the last second. Did you see that one coming?
Yeah, I saw it coming from here. That's why I didn't jump. I saw it coming.
Statisticians were startled.
That was an inch over when it hit me.
Absolutely blasted that one. It scared everyone up here in the press box. As Williams saw it coming, Thomas or camera guy did not see it coming. I was like, here it comes.
Here it comes, yeah.
No one else saw it. It would have been about... They're still trying to recover in here from the shock of the soccer ball blasting against the netting of the screen that we had here.
I have my fingertips on 911 just in case I need a call.
Here's Santos giving chase on the far side as the game continues to go. Excuse me, that is Height with it. Now he'll give it to Santos. Santos will turn, play it across. Here's Alisson. Alisson will step over, still with it. Shot deflected away, nicely blocked by number 2, Fabella. Ball still there, and it'll be a goal kick. Excuse me, picking it up will be Fernandez.
Great defending there. Alisson Moore making that late run. Being picked up by Diego. He beat the first defender, faked a shot, beat the second one, got free, and the recovering defender number two, OCL, he did an excellent block there to help out his goalkeeper and bail him out.
Heiss will play it back down for Crockerell. They'll play it all the way back for Pedro.
See, those are the little things I want Union to fix. No need to force the play. Keep it simple. But here we have number 15 here coming down the line, Josh. A couple of step overs trying to take on Andreasen.
Chip Crockerell had to fly out of the way of Brian Castro trying to clear it. Play in the middle. Here's Martin will intercept it. Now here's Heiss with it. Heiss still with it. Gives it off for Martin. Not a good pass, but Martin will get it right back. Here's Martin again, playing it towards the middle. Now a hard foul on Martin, and it'll be a free kick for Tennessee Temple.
A little overzealous there to go for the ball. I didn't see anything wrong with the challenge. He slid in, tried to win the ball, but the referee thought he was too aggressive. But hey, I don't know.
Here's Crockerell with it.
Number 9.
Andre Austin will get his first next touch after blasting it in towards the window.
Well, we know now.
we know now these windows are shatterproof at the moment. Not quite the same as a baseball hitting a window.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Martin giving up for Chip Crockerell. For Castro. Here's Heiss with it. He's got some room. Still with it. Leaves it off, and no one is there. Little miscommunication between him and Santos. Here's Jamie Foxx, though. For Mole. He'll step over on the outside. Mole with it. Run into a double team. He'll be taken down outside the box. That'll be a free kick. 5:45 here in the evening. So we look at the temperature. It started at 47 degrees. My phone says 57. That's not correct. I've got 49 still here on another one. Free kick here for Union. Line drive, nicely deflected by Fernandez, still alive. Ball's going to be poked and out off of Santos. He tried to get the rebound, and it'll be a goal kick.
A great free kick there by Alisson Moe. Trying to pick out that, what we call where a jet nest will be, a wasp nest in the corner of your house. That's what he tried to pick out. But the keeper was right there and equally to the task. Kept it out, and Santos with a follow-up, unable to get it in.
Fernandez headed down by Martin. He'll go right for Heiss, who's got some room. Heiss with it. Gives it for Santos. Santos will turn. His shot right in the hands of Fernandez.
Union setting up their stats here with numbers of shots.
Here's Martin flicking it on for Castro. Back for Santos. 8 shots for Union so far.
Thank you.
Santos with it. Headed away. That'll be a throw for Union coming up here. Mole will take it. Back for Alisson.
I'm not feeling the excitement that I expected to feel from the crowd and from the game.
I think most of the people are too cold to cheer, and there's not many students here, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, that could be a reason.
There's a few students, but not many.
Or maybe the supporters themselves looked at the stats and say, oh, Union's supposed to win this game. And they're just
Coming out to watch some
coming out
soccer.
to watch some soccer. Support.
Alisson plays it down the line. Santos will flick it up here for Luca. He can't get to it, but Heiss is right there. Heiss making a move for Santos. Not far enough, and
A good
Favela will
defensive
clear it
clearance.
away. And we have a foul called on Tennessee Temple. Here's Santos now for Luca. Here's Chip with it. He'll go through a double team and go a little too far and be dispossessed. But Fox will step right back up and get the ball back. Here's Chip again with it. Now for Castro. For Andreasen. Back for Perez in goal. Here's Andreasen. Crockerell. Step offside.
What?
Ball's play, he was on the outside position. And so taking it will be Kevin Carrillo. 7.5 minutes to go here in this first half. 3-0 is our score. Playing in the middle, intercepted by Pedro Rodriguez. Pedro trying to fight off Webster, won't do so. Martin will clear this one high and out. It's a throw for Tennessee Temple, who's trying to build up something here.
Tennessee Temple have been, once they get the ball into the attacking half, they have been showing some good signs of possibly scoring a goal. As we can see here, opportunity, misplaced throw.
And cleared away by Pedro for Union. Temple will head it back in. Mole will clear this one into the Union bench and a throw for Tennessee Temple once again.
They just need the game is still young, well, almost young, but Tennessee Temple, they have been getting a lot of chances. They just need to settle down more. They have seen them try to give away possession a little too quickly where they could keep it and make the extra ball. Here we see a counter-attack, 2v3.
Played away by Crockerell, so a throw for Tennessee Temple again. Slowly trying to build some momentum. Haven't been too successful so far.
But it's good to see them in Union's half here, putting some pressure on Union. It's a semi-final, so they're here for a reason. They were fourth in their standing, so they're entitled to be in this position here.
Here comes the cross in towards the box. Headed down right to the hands of Perez. Almost went through his legs as he was kneeling down. Great shot right there. And an even better save from Heiner. Here comes the cross right back in. Far back post. Over the head of number 21, Jonathan Fan. And coming away with it will be Pedro Rodriguez. Carrillo. While we play it out again. In towards the middle. Here is Ogun Bunmi. Here's Nine Heist with it. Nice. Needs a little bit of help. We'll find it. Not a good pass, but cleared away anyways. Running under is Castro. Trying to get from behind on Carrillo. Carrillo will get there first. A miscommunication between Luca and Heist. Alex and Mo trying to keep it in. Giving up to Tennessee Temple. Play it down the line. Here comes the cross. Ogun Bunmi with it. His shot too high and be a goal kick. Temple is picking up a little momentum here. Union's had an answer so far. They've been kind of silent on the offensive end for the Bulldogs.
Yes, very true. I've checked probably maybe 2 opportunities. This one I just passed there with the save. And there was one more. Almost a similar way. But here you see Pedro now. Making some headway. Trying to build up the possession play for Union.
Here's Santos working on Adedoyan. He'll win that battle. Playing it into space for Heist. Heist intended back for Santos. Blocked away by Tennessee Temple. Martin will step up. Long shot. Going to go all the way through. And Fernandez will scoop it up.
Good to see Union getting some shots on target. Usually sometimes their shot go over bar or a little wide. But this time these shots are on target. Not much power on them. But keeping the keeper honest. And it also gives them more stats on the stat sheet. Here you see a foul being committed by Fox. Was it Jimmy Fox?
Jimmy Fox with a foul. So free kick here for Nunez. Sub will be coming in momentarily for Tennessee Temple. Played in towards the box. Headed away by Fox. And towards the corner. Across. Try to flick down by Nunez. Andreasen will let it roll the way through and give it up to Castro. Castro's got plenty of room in front of him. Long ball, though, for Heiss. Heiss will head it up towards himself and trap it. Castro calling for it and gives it for Santos, though. Santos for Castro. Castro in towards the box. Here's the cross. Deflected down. And cleared by Tennessee Temple. Coming in will be number 20 for Tennessee Temple.
Here's Josh coming down the line here. Jamie Foxx slowing him down, and Brian Castro getting back to put on the pressure. Ball played into the center. Here's Tennessee keeping some good ball possession in the midfield. Number 8 spreading it out wide. That was Sean. Tennessee have possession of the far wide. Being dispossessed here, taking the ball, they're pickpocketing the players, Luca. And here's Brian Castro for Hayes. Hayes taking the space in front of him. Has Diego Santos out wide, goes 1v1 on his own. Loses the ball, gets it back, chips it.
Just missing over the crossbar.
Good 1-2 play there. Well, sorry, I wouldn't say good 1-2 play there, but unfortunate, some capitalizing by Hayes on some bit of defending, bad defending there. Tennessee, University of Tennessee usually playing with 2 defenders in the back, which is not good, because that always means that Union, it's always going to be a 2v2, and Brian Castro is a fast player, so he could always make that a 3v2 opportunity. Here's Chip with the ball, plays it off for Brian. Brian taking a touch, raises his head, and deflected for a throw-in off of the Tennessee player.
Warren Moody checked in for Ogun Bunmi, so we can rest from saying that name for a little bit. So Warren Moody, number 20, has come in. Cross intended for Santos, headed down. Luca can't get there in time. Hits Pedro, will give it back for Alisson. Alisson will cut it back nicely, still with it. Playing into space for Castro. Castro slips. He'll have to play it back for Crockerell. Miscommunication, they'll go all the way back for Andreasen. Oh, not a good pass there. Andreasen will bail him out, though. Santos is going to be on the side. Ball's going to take a deflection. Here's Luca with it. Gives up for Heiss. Heiss will turn. Tries to get the shot off. Poked away at the last minute. And Tennessee Temple will give it away. Luca could have taken a shot. Unselfishly tried to give it to Heiss, who's trying to get the record. Andreasen will head it away. There's Tennessee Temple with it again. Long shot's going to be blocked by Andreasen from Nunez. Here's Fan with it. Working on Castro. Castro will win that one. And that'll end the half. 3-0 is our score. Union leads it. 1 goal from Gogic, 1 from Heiss, 1 from Andreasen on a PK. We go to halftime. We're back in a little bit. This is Union University Soccer, part of the NCCAA Mideast Region Tournament. welcome back to Union University as we get ready for the start of the second half. Got a bunch of changes out there for Union as they're up 3-0 over Tennessee Temple here in the second semifinal today. Covenant beat Campbellsville 4-1. We'll get these changes as we go along here. Philip Tang and William Murray here with you. Tomorrow the championship game of this NCCAA Mideast region. Here is Caleb Mills. I believe that's the number I'm reading correctly. Excuse me, Seth Geiler is in. Here is Castro back in. Also in is number 16, Cody Sticks. Back in is Pedro Rodriguez. Also in there is number 10, Felipe Arujo. Diego Santos is still out there. Clayton Martin still out. 23 has made a first appearance. That is Kim Arthur. Heiner Perez is still in goal. May not see some of the starters for too much longer. Castro giving a bump from behind. And now foul called on Castro. Also out there is number 22, Leo Santin.
Couple of starters there. Not much like you were saying.
Looks like most of the starters are back out for Tennessee Temple. They don't have very many people on their bench. Playing towards, headed away by Pedro. Here's Geiler trying to head it over for number 21, who's also out there. Jeremy Dorigo.
Oh, he's back. He was on the injured list for a while. He had to do knee surgery on his meniscus, I believe.
See number 21, so it looks like he is back. Another
He
foul
is back.
on Union. 42:53 to go here in the second half. Union leads 3-0 from goals from Gogic, Heiss, and Andreasen on a PK. Played in. Flicked on. Turning around. Here's Cody Sticks. Giving it to Seth Geiler. Geiler makes one nice move. The feed through, intended for Santos too far. He'll let Dorigo go after it. Here's Dorigo with it again. Ball we played. It'll deflect and go back to Dorigo. He'll cut. Look for some help. Chipping it up for Santin. Santin will play it. That'll be a goal kick. Union is up. And they're looking to get a berth in the championship game tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I won't be here. William Murray will have to do this game himself. Unfortunately for him, he's seen both teams play. He should know every little secret about both teams now. Covenant is a good-looking team. They've got some good attacking. Played better than Campbellsville earlier. They were a little more tactical in their approach. Very organized in the back, moving it forward.
Very, very true. They cleaned up in that game. The biggest factor in that game was the defending. Defending was the biggest factor. And Covenant fixed the defensive aspect of the game, and Campbellsville didn't, and that caused him to win. That caused Covenant to win that game and come up with a victory 4-1.
This is the NCCAA tournament. NCCAA, the National Christian Collegiate Athletic Association, is a non-for-profit association to provide a Christian-based organization, functions uniquely as a national and international agency for the promotion of outreach and ministry, and for the maintenance, enhancement, and promotion of intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. We've got a foul there on Castro again.
Brian getting involved the way he likes to get involved. He seemed a bit of, not too much distorted, but I prefer him as that midfield role. I prefer him in that defensive midfield role.
Playing it up. This is number 10, Fremer, giving it off. Back for Fabella. This is number 23, Cesar Carrillo. Cody Sticks blocking that one. Here's Castro. Back for Pedro. Here's Orujo with it. Off of Carrillo, though. And it kind of slips out of Sticks' hands. He can't touch it. And finally poked on. Some levity going on now. As that one completely slipped out of his hand. William Murray to take his headset off. He's laughing so hard on that one.
You can hear him up here. Oh, shoot.
The ball had a little moisture on it, I guess, and just completely slipped out. And the rule is he can't touch it as soon as he throws it in, and someone else has got to touch it. So he just had to stand there watching it. A completely legal throw-in as it came in. It went over his head.
That is one for the records there. I have to.
You have to ask about what happened there.
Definitely, definitely.
Well, the push in the back against Tennessee Temple. And here comes the kick. For Cody Sticks, who did have the mishap a moment ago.
Let's hope he doesn't have a mishap passing the ball with his feet. Here's Keem Arthur, substitute for Krista. To Pedro. Pedro with a distribution down the center here. Here's Seth.
Geiler, nice run for him. In towards the box. Shot into the back of the net. It is 4-0 Union. It's a great pass all the way through. Geiler was one-on-one the whole way. And it's 4-0.
Excellent vision there from the defender, Pedro. Seeing that gap between the two center backs and Seth making a good run across one defender and then changing direction down the middle. And Pedro, seeing it, picks him out. Well weighted, finds a gap, 1v1 with the goalkeeper. And Seth, one of the coolest guys in front of the goal, finishes his opportunity.
May not see the rest of the starters too much longer. As it's 4-0. May see some more substitutions come in. This is Carrillo with it. Gives it away to Cody Sticks. Arujo play it off of a Tennessee Temple player. The ball boy just kind of stood there. Here goes Cody Sticks again to throw. Let's see if he has a little more success this time. And he has a good throw down the line for Santos. Bump from behind. Santos will get it back. Poked away, and it's going to be off to say off Santos. Oh, yeah. Player's down. He'll get up.
We have a throw in here on the near side with number 2, OCL. He had a brilliant defensive job there, blocking Alison Mole. Ball, but here we see Tennessee trying to build some, almost played the ball through. Cody settling down, finding Santos. A little too hard, but here's Santos winning ball.
Turning it was Dorigo, but he'll be blocked away, played away by Pedro. Here's Geiler with it for Martin. One of the few starters left. Back for Geiler. Intended for Dorigo, couldn't get it through. And played up. Here is Ogunbunmi with it. He'll give it away. He'll lay back in towards the middle and clear it. Ogunbunmi will step up.
I think if once they could get Sunfunmi Ogunbunmi involved in the game a little more with ground passes, Tennessee will be very crucial, very clinical in their finishes. But here we see a good turn here, getting past number 20, getting past Brian, number 20, number 7, and Felipe, who I thought was injured because I spoke to him earlier, but I guess he passed the fitness test. And Heiner with the clearance picks out Diego, the skipper, holding off 2 defenders, showing off his strength there, playing it out wide.
That's Santon with it now. He'll drop it back for Arthur. Heiner in goal. Has got plenty of time.
I think this will be Heiner's 4th clean sheet of game. think I read earlier where he has 3 clean sheets, so I guess this would be his fourth clean sheet if the scoreline remains the same.
Playing it through, Santos giving chase, trying to outrun Fabella with it. He will do so. Santos in towards the box. Playing it up, crossing towards the middle. Geiler leads it off. One more pass here to Riga, one more touch. Over the shot. Going to make the back of the net, getting the goal. Great combination play. And getting the goal will be Leo Santon. That may be his first goal of the year.
Yep, first goal for the year and first goal for Union in Union colors and in Union's play.
And a great unselfish play from Union. They started with Santos, worked over to Geiler, over to Rigo, who could have shot. Both of them could have scored.
Yep.
And gave it off instead to Santon. And it's 5-0. 35:01 to go.
And another Union player leaving the press box, Taylor Mayo. He's been redshirted. He suffered an ACL injury last year, so he's leaving probably to head to his home for Thanksgiving.
Here's Pedro. Santos will turn. He'll get a bump. Maybe a foul called on Tennessee Temple. So 34 minutes to go. 5-0 now. Tennessee Temple's not really gotten any shots off tonight. They've had a couple, but nothing major.
Oh yeah. No, well, the one save Heiner had to put from the free kick, from the corner kick. So we have to give them credit for that.
Sticks will step over it. Here's Pedro. Playing it on the ground for Felipe Araujo. He'll try and place it, but right into the hands of Fernandez.
A great set play. Straight from the training grounds. And unfortunately, Felipe Araujo unable to get onto the end of it.
Heiner coming way out of his box. There. To clear it. Dangerous play. He was halfway up the field. Here's Santon playing it through for Geiler. Geiler's got some speed over there. He'll cross it, intended for Santos. He'll be behind him. Santos will slip. But coming up is Araujo. He'll drop it back. Here's Castro for Sticks. The cross. High in the air. Going up. Playing it down to Fernandez. It looks like he may be hurt. And the ref will stop play momentarily. As two players, Santos and Geiler, were there, and they collided with Fernandez. As both Thomas and I are in front of this window, and it is really cold at the moment. About 48 degrees here in Jackson now.
This is good. I'm comfortable.
You're wearing a heavier jacket than I am, too. It looks like Fernandez will be all right.
She sings at First Baptist. She's the RD.
So they'll play it back to the keeper. Holding one of his, looks like his right hand, and they'll play it on from there. This is Cesar Carrillo. Stepping around Araujo. Here now is Webster. Playing it up. Trying to get it was Dorigo. They'll play it to the far side. Here now is Webster. Looks like two subs coming in here momentarily for Tennessee Temple. Far side is Martin. He'll cut it back.
Finally,
4-20.
Tennessee getting some good ball move. I love that bit of ball possession and good ball movement there. Kept it around in the midfield, went out wide, played it center, and then they distributed the ball open wide for the open play. But here's Araujo, unable to control, but works out good for him. Felipe here to Cody. Cody one time for Brian. Brian making his run from the center, getting past.
It's a shot to be deflected as the keeper was way out of position to be a corner kick here from Castro.
Great run from Castro from one box to the other box. I don't know how he does it. Nah, I do know how he does it. He's one of the fittest guys on the team.
And now they're saying it's a goal kick. New keeper coming in for Union. 32 coming in. So that will be Matt Kessler, who's traded time with Heiner in goal this year. Only a freshman. Actually, he started the year in goal for Heiner.
Yep.
He's kept going back and forth most of the year. Here's Araújo with it. He'll cut it. Left-footed shot. Diving! Oh, great shot from Araújo. Back right corner. 6-0 now the score.
Great vision there by Felipe. Saw the challenge coming, picked up the ball. Seth left it for him because he was running towards attacking the goal. Control it, dribble it, take a couple of touches. Saw his defender give him some space and took that inch of space and just placed it with his left foot into the side netting. The outstretched keeper unable to reach it, and he finds himself on the score sheet. I'm sure he's probably glad he passed the fitness test.
He gets his name in the books for a goal here. Now, it's a fabulous goal from Araújo. Stepping up, here's Santos now. He'll cut back too far in front. Here's Dorigo, though. He can't control it, and it'll be taken by Tennessee Temple. As the clock motions for the clock to keep running on goal scored, as it's 6-0 right now.
And again, I don't know why this may not be in coach's game plan, but I don't understand why he has his number one goal scorer on the bench, namely Guilherme Reis. He's probably 2 or 1 goal away from scoring, from equalizing or breaking the record, and he's on the bench. I don't understand it, but hey.
My guess is Coach Clavasimus knows he's going to play tomorrow and wants to rest his players against a tougher team against Covenant tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'm surprised that he wasn't out there to at least start the second half. I'll be honest with you there. I would have thought he'd play maybe 5-6 minutes of the first half, 7 minutes, and then come out.
I agree with what you said. What you said makes a lot of sense. From a coaching aspect, that makes a lot of sense. You don't want to
risk injuring.
Exactly. But then again, this is it seems as a goal scoring game. So why not have your number one goal scorer score?
Well, the score holds up. This will be the widest margin of victory for Union this year. Here's Geiler will head it for Araújo. 10 it back for Geiler. They're going to say play on. Calling for is Santin, far side. He's running after it. Also giving chase is Josh Fan. Santin won't get there in time. They've played off, though, so a throw in for a Union. A couple players warming up. We may see the rest of the starters out in a moment. As right now, the only starters out there are Pedro, Diego Santos, and Clayton Martin, and Brian Castro.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Kim Arthur. Intended for Dorigo. A swing and a miss there for Josh Fan. Didn't get a good touch on it. Araújo headed to Geiler. He'll turn and chip it up for Araújo again. Here comes a shot deflected off the keeper into the back of the net. 27-43. It is 7-0.
Felipe again on the end of that ball. And Seth Geiler with the assist there. Controlling the ball really well. Seeing Felipe making that late run over his shoulder. And faced the defender, faked as if he was going to dribble, and then flicked it out wide to Felipe. And Felipe only has one thing on his mind from that position inside the 18-yard box. It's to get it past the goalkeeper and get it behind the net and score.
26 for 5 and 24 for 3 are the substitutions that came in. 26 is Zach Crane, and 24 is Daniel Decker.
Yeah, we see Tennessee making some headway here, finding themselves in the Union's half, trying to get a consolation goal or a couple consolation goals.
Right. 26.5 minutes ago, 7-0 is our score. 2 goals from Araújo tonight. 1 from Santin, 1 from Geiler, Andre Austin, Heiss, and Gogic. More subs coming in momentarily. Playing it in. This is Fabella with it.
Good turn there. Got past one, trying to get past the second. Referee assistant seen an infringement there on Felipe, who has 2 goals to his name right now.
Well, you talked about Heiss. Why is he not coming back in? He's about to check back in here.
Thank you, Coach Clovis, for hearing me.
And Trent Huff will be checking in momentarily for Tennessee Temple. Playing it down. Also another sub about to come in. Here's Santos. He may be coming out for Heiss. 17 will be coming in for Union. And number 17 is Charlie Gale.
Looks like it's Brian and Santo. Diego coming off. And Guillermo Hayes and Charlie Gale is coming in.
Looks like the only starter in there is Heiss right now. And Columbus has subbed 11 different people in tonight's game. Heiss may try and get a goal here. Here comes a throw from Cody Sticks in towards the box. Flicked on header by Heiss. He wants a handball, not going to get it.
There's Charlie with his first start. Good control there.
Gale feeds it off, stumbling backwards. And falling down with one of the Union players. Union will get it right back. Here's Arujo who has 2 goals on the night. This is Decker for Geiler. Playing it into space for Heiss, not far enough. Ball's still going to be loose. Getting a touch on it and deflecting it out is going to be a corner kick off one of the Tennessee Temple players. Looks like Dorigo will be taking the corner kick. 24 minutes to go now. Here it comes on the way. High in the air, back post. Going up, Fernandez punches it up. Still loose. Ball's going to bounce once. Headed away. A volley attempt. Headed off the line by one of the Tennessee Temple players. Still loose in the box. Here's Cody Sticks again with it. He'll step out and give it off, but intercepted. Here's Daniel Decker now with it. Playing it down. Charlie Gale will play it back for Zach Crane. They'll play it back. Kim Arthur giving directions. Matt Kessler playing with it in the back. Here's Dorigo with it now, near side. Into space, a little miscommunication between who's going where. And it'll be taken by Tennessee Temple. Long ball being played. Nunez with it. He's been quiet in this half. Nunez still with it. Here comes a cross in for Kessler. He'll go up and get it. And he'll begin his distribution to Cody Sticks, playing it short. Dorigo. Intended for Heiss to be played out. Decker's saying slow down, let Cody Sticks throw it. Sticks will try another throw. Long for Geiler. He'll get by. Here's Geiler in towards the box. Still with his Geiler. Not a good touch. Got too far in front. Still loose though off of Fernandez. And he'll scoop it up.
It wasn't really a shot.
Fernandez will play it on the ground. And play it here for Cesar Carrillo.
It was kind of like a high cross.
Playing it down the line. Here is Crane with it. He'll play back for Matt Kessler. Switching fields. Heiss wants the ball. Here's Ararujo with it. Dorigo. Dorigo will step through 2 players and feed it over to Heiss. Heiss with it now. Moving it back in towards the middle. Gives it up for Ararujo. For Geiler. Back for Ararujo. Ararujo shot. And it is in, a hat trick.
And he gets his hat trick.
For Ararujo. It's 8-0 now. Took a
Excellent play.
deflection off the post and into the back of the net at 21-17. Or 21-19, excuse me.
Great play there by Seth again to elude the defender, thinking that he's going one way and changing directions again. And good build up here overall, starting from Dorigo here in the center, playing it out wide to Hayes. Hayes cutting inside, finding Arujo, and Arujo working the 1-2 with Seth. Everybody trying to get on the score line here.
Thank you.
Now we get Hayes with the second goal. That's what he wants. That's what he's out there for. Arujo with the hat trick. Here is Crane with a nice slide tackle. He'll play it out.
Good time tackle there by Zach Crane. He probably doesn't know his sister, who plays with the Lady Bulldogs, was defeated earlier today, but I'm sure he'll get wind of it as the day goes on.
Here is Geiler with it. Intended for Hayes. Not a good pass. Intercepted. Tennessee Temple will have it. Here's Temple with it. That is, of course, Stilton Pole.
Tennessee Temple should change the tactics a little bit. Try to keep a little more ball possession. Don't go for the goal, too much goals just as yet. Union is staying away from them. So try to suck Union out and force them to play a little higher up.
All right, now it looks like it's going to be Union versus Covenant tomorrow. 8-0 lead. Foul there on Hayes. What problems do you see Covenant giving Union from what we saw earlier today?
A bunch of problems. No, I'm joking. Based on what I see Covenant play today, they have great understanding. One thing that I've playing against Covenant and looking at them play here today, they have a team spirit of a never say die attitude. They will probably be down 8 goals and they're going to be playing 150%.
As Kessler comes out, punches it, and then grabs it right back.
That's one. They have to be mindful of my player of the game for Covenant, Matt Hudnut. He is the go-to guy. Between him, the number 16, I can't remember his name. I think he was...
That was Garrison Dale, number 16.
Those two guys have good understanding in their forward line. And with those other players around them, they are going to cause potential danger.
Here's Heiss trying to get the ball to be deflected. He was wide open. Nice defense there from number 23, Carrillo. And it'll be a corner kick.
But Covenant has that ability to stick in that one goal, and their defend is exceptional. They didn't have the best defensive line today, but I'm sure the coach observed that, and he's going to work on it during the course of the day. Maybe tomorrow morning he's going to have a little session and go through some stuff. He's probably here looking at the game, actually, trying to nitpick at Union, see what problems they have.
Going up, Heiss tries to get ahead on it. Here's a shot from Sticks, still loose. Here's a shot from number 23, blocked by Heiss, his own teammate. Ball still loose. Here's Arujo with it. Tries to give it off, not a good pass. Intercepted by number 22. Excuse me, number 23, Carrillo. He still has the ball. Working on Sticks, and he'll give it up. Ball bumped around, Dorigo giving chase. Nice heel flick there from Carrillo. Ball cleared into the stands. Throwing it will be Fabella for Webster. Gives it back up. Here is Fan. Working it around. And cleared by Union. It'll be out for a throw. coming up here. 6:40 in the evening. It was a beautiful day earlier today. Kind of chilly right now. 46 degrees here in Jackson, Tennessee.
The game tomorrow will be a good matchup between Covenant and Union. I know Union, some of the Union players who played them last year will be looking forward to this matchup for some revenge, if you want to call it. And Covenant as well. They are going to pose a seemingly better opposition, not taking anything away from Tennessee, but they're going to be a lot more better opposition for Union.
Here's Cody Sticks with it now. Heist calling for it. Sticks kind of lost it. Will fight back through it. Here's Zach Crane with it for Daniel Decker. Here's Heist with it. Heist with some room. Not a good pass. Flipped on bow by Arujo. Fernandez will clear it. Crane will win the header, but it goes right to Nunez. Played into space. Foul from behind on number
17, that was Charlie.
Charlie Gale going down. 2 subs about to come in for Tennessee Temple. 5 and 3 about to come in. 5 is Eric Cook. 3 is Jonathan Walraven.
For tomorrow's game, Union has to, in order for them to capitalize and win, they need to continue doing what they're doing, but they need to clean up their passes and keep a lot more ball possession, because Covenant.
Arujo owns another goal. It was deflected the last second by Fernandez. He volleyed that one hard. And it'll be a corner kick. Arujo on fire tonight.
Great save, but an exceptional shot there. Good timing by Araujo. A lot of players would have put that ball over bar, but Araujo, with his skill and talent, he's able to score. If he was able to score that goal, he would have been on a beaver trick. But exceptional there, good concentration, good eye-foot connection. And here we see Union again.
Trying to flip it all the way through. Take a deflection, and it will be a goal kick. Couple subs coming in. Jonathan Walraven and Eric Cook will be checking in for Nunez, and not sure who other player coming out is. Looks like 14. Trent Huff.
When you're bowling, is it 3 as a turkey or 4 as a turkey?
Trying to decide what you call if you have 4 goals in a game.
It's a beaver
in
trick.
Here.
A beaver trick.
Okay.
Not heard of that one before.
Yeah, beaver trick.
Turkey as well?
I
Okay.
know 4 goals is beaver trick.
So you can just make
Here's Geiler with it.
goals in soccer as a turkey.
Dorigo flipped on. Here's Heist with it. He'll cut it back. Poked over all the way through. Heist not really having a lane to get a shot off. But pass is intercepted, though, and playing all the way back to Zach Crane.
Maybe they've heard him trying to break the record as well.
Here's Dorigo again with it for Geiler. Breaking it off, though, is Leo Santin. And they'll play it back. Here's Dorigo with it again for Santin in the corner. Offside is the call. Just a step offside. 12 and a half minutes to go now.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Union needs to clean up their ball possession. Especially when they're in the attacking half, they need to make sure those passes are precise and on target. And this team here has been doing a lot better job than the starting team, unfortunately. Or fortunately to say, because that means coach could bring in a couple of these guys and work that. But the starting team needs to work on their passing. Take the simple pass. Use it. Nothing's wrong with using the simple pass. It doesn't need to be nice or fancy. Use a simple pass. Here you see Araujo, the hat-trick player. Picking out Charlie out wide.
Geiler tried to flick it on behind his heel. Not going to get there. It'll roll all the way through. And Tennessee Temple will maintain possession here. Down the line. Played here by Jonathan Fan. Ball's going to be intercepted by Daniel Decker. Ball poked through. The shot blocked by Fernandez. Still alive. Dorigo gets a touch. Flipped over. Seth Geiler heads it on, but right in the hand of Fernandez. Nice play from Geiler. Just couldn't get the finish. Here's Sticks giving chase. And he'll outrun everybody and get the ball. And they'll play it back for Zach Crane.
Good to see a lot of these players getting some playing time. So coach has a chance to see them off the training field and in a game situation. In case of anything that happens, is anyone of the starting player, he has that confidence to put a player in.
Cleared away by Alcio Fabella into the bleachers. So it'll be a throw for Union. Here's Sticks. For Geiler in the box. The flick on. Coming up. Here comes a shot. We're going to miss wide. As taking it was Santin. Trying to get to his second goal. 10 minutes to go now. 8-0 is our score. So goal kick coming up here from Tennessee Temple. As we're standing in front of this window. It's quite chilly tonight. We're getting the gloves out for Thomas.
Cameraman Tom.
Ball played through. Here's that Sticks giving chase. Crane with the header. Decker's right there. And now play it through. This is Charlie Gale with it. A long ball far side. Trying to run into his Heiss. Misplayed by number 4, Stelton Pole. That'll be a corner kick coming up here for Union. Looks like Heiss is going to be taking the corner. And he does. For Dorigo. Played in the middle for Decker. Arujo. Here's number 23 with a shot. Off the crossbar is number 23, Arthur. Ball still loose. And we'll have another corner here.
Everybody trying to get in the end of the score sheet here. Maybe if I was playing, I might have had an opportunity as well. But I'm not one of those players who could score. I've never been. I think I've only scored probably 5 goals in my entire career.
Played up high, headed away. Here's Arujo with it. His long shot got a little greedy on that one. That one's going to go bouncing towards the parking lot.
He's entitled to that. He's entitled to that greed.
We got a couple subs. New keeper coming in for Tennessee Temple. Also coming in is number 10, back in Jay Fremer.
What's his number? 0 out of 20?
22 is the new keeper, and that is Nelson Garley. He's from Georgia. For the last 7 minutes, we got a foul called on Dorigo.
On Felipe.
Excuse me, Felipe.
Didn't go up for the challenge for the header. Went underneath the guy's back.
7.5 minutes to go now.
Tennessee trying to keep Union to single digits. Union just needing 2 more goals to take it to double digits.
He'll juggle it to himself. Now play it in towards the middle. Dummy it through. Nicely done for Geiler. Geiler will spin off his defender. Still with it. Here's Decker now. Not a good touch there. Here's Arujo with it, though, for Heiss on the far side. Heiss with it. Gives it back for Dorigo. He misplays it. Tennessee Temple will come away with it.
I don't understand why Heiss is playing that wide. He should be more center of the goal. So those kind of opportunities, when they land to him, he could capitalize on them. He's going out wide to come back in here. He's going to have to pass the ball with the defending that Tennessee is doing.
Here's Tennessee Temple with it in 6.5 minutes to go. Ball played up. In towards the middle. Down the line is going to be intercepted by Union again. Geiler will flick it on for Arthur, who can't quite get there, but here's Dorigo now. Here's Heiss, more in the middle this time. He'll turn with it. Give it up for Dorigo, for Arujo. Arujo double team, outside for Cody Sticks. Sticks down the left side. Across in towards the middle. Heiss will get it, turn, shoot, right in the hands of Garley. Ball's going to be loose, and he'll dive on it.
That's a lot better from Hayes. He's in center of the goal, a little more center of the goal. Good turn and shot there, and good pass to pick out from Cody to pick him out.
Cross up, face the goal, no one's there. Decker will step up. Here's Dorigo again. Nice move there from Santin. Garley will play it out. Playing it around. Switch fields, intended for Heiss. So Bella misplays it, but Heiss will step up anyways. Heavy trip from behind, they're going to play advantage. Here's Arujo with it. For Geiler. Geiler for Arujo again. Arujo in towards the box. Playing it, they're going to take a deflection. Here comes another shot. No, still lose the box. Here's another shot. Bicycle kick off the crossbar. Still loose. And be cleared by Tennessee Temple. Gale's crossing towards the box. Garley is right there. As everything but a goal happened for Union there. We even had a bicycle attempt. Play down.
22, I think.
4 minutes to go now. Here's Geiler with it again. For Arujo. Intended back for Geiler. Decker will have to step up, though. Nice moves from Decker. For Sticks, he got pressure from behind. Gives it up for Dorigo. Playing it down the line for Decker. High standing again on the left side. Ball cleared away. More of a throw in for Union. Sticks will throw it. Volley from Geiler is going to go wide. And it will be a goal kick.
Union in the driving seat here, clearly on the score sheets and in the game, in the run of play. 3 minutes on the clock here. Tennessee Temple just trying to keep Union at bay, trying to keep them out of the goal for these next 3 minutes, and trying to capitalize and get a consolation goal. But I'm sure the coach for Tennessee is going to take a lot of information out of this game, and especially this season. They did really well to reach this point. Here we see Tennessee just building up some momentum and unable to connect their passing. Union's defense has the ball with Kim Arthur, plays it to Matt. Matt back to Kim. One touch, lifts his head, takes some space. Tries to play the ball through to Dorigo, but Tennessee ends up with the ball in the midfield.
Here's Arujo with it. He's got some room now. They'll slow it down. 2 minutes to go now. They'll go all the way back to Garley.
It was Krister. Yeah. Yep.
Going up and headed away by Arthur. Here's Cody Sticks now. Here's Decker. It's for Sticks. For Heiss. for Arujo. Back for Heiss. Trying to get to it. He won't be able to. Played out, though, by number 4, Corey Steltonpole. 1:10 to go now.
Those are the little things I want Union to work on. Those 1-2 plays, but those plays have to be precise. With a better team, those plays have to be precise to the guy.
1 minute to go now. Here's Sticks. He'll deflect it. Zach Crane is right there. Decker for Heiss. Into the corner for Dorigo. Off of Stettenpole. So we got corner for Union. They've got 35 seconds. One more goal. Dorigo will take it.
The Lady Bulldogs basketball game is about to start, right?
And a few minutes. 4 minutes to be exact. Here comes the cross to be deflected. Ball going to roll out. 15 seconds to go now. It's all but over here for Union. They will be playing Covenant tomorrow. Final score is going to be, unless something happens in the next 3 seconds, here's a throw from Sticks. It's going to go all the way through. And that's going to end the game. 8-0 is the score. Goals coming from Gogic, Heiss, Andreasen, Geiler, Santon, Arujo, and Arujo, the last 3. So 8-0 is our score. Tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, championship game here of the NCCAA Mideast Region Soccer Tournament. So 2 good games today. Union was impressive, as was Covenant, coming back down from a 1-goal deficit 35 seconds later, taking the lead for good.
Very, very true, Philip Town. 2 excellent games today. The earlier game that played at 2:30, we saw, like you rightly said, Covenant was down 1 goal, but with their never say die attitude, they were able to come back, equalize, and then go 3 goals up and end off the game with a victory 4-1. And then here we have the men Bulldogs coming over with an 8-0 victory over Tennessee Temple. Their highest, like you said, their highest difference in goals
This year.
And some good qualities soccer that we were able to see today. And unfortunately, you said you won't be with us tomorrow, so me and Tom will probably do the game.
You will have it to yourself. I enjoyed it this year, though, William.
Oh,
it was a lot of fun doing both the guys and the girls. The girls' season came to an end 1-0 today against Campbellsville in the semifinals of the women's NCAA Mideast region. So Union will play tomorrow at 5 o'clock. A lot of other action going on. Volleyball team has played several games today.
This is a
Soccer
deja
will play.
vu. We didn't do this not probably 10 or 2 weeks ago.
Yep. So for my final time, from all of us here at Union, I'm Philip Tang for William Murray. Good night, everybody.
Good night.